Hello children, how are you all? Hope you're all safe and fine. Okay children, see in the second lesson we started up with the nutrition in animals. Okay, to begin with we studied about how the digestion takes place. Okay, we studied how the complex foodstuff is broken down into simpler one. Then we started up with the digestive process. To begin with, the organs involved in digestion we studied, okay, an outline of it, and then we continued with the buccal cavity. Okay, in the buccal cavity, we studied about the dental formula, that is about the uh, tooth. Okay, and in this class, we are going to study one more thing, that is nothing but the other organ involved in digestion which is present in the mouth. That's nothing but the fleshy muscular tongue. Okay, this fleshy muscular tongue, it is attached to the backside and the floor, okay, to the buccal cavity, and it is free to move in all direction. Okay, it is free to move in all direction, and there are two types of tongue, which one can be rolled down and the other one cannot be rolled down. It is one among the genetic character. Okay, and this tongue helps us in talking. It helps us in eating the food. Okay, beside this, it helps us in mixing the food with the saliva. Okay, and after it gets mixed out with the saliva, the mixed food with saliva will be passed down to the next part of our digestive system. Okay, and this tongue, it has four different regions. Okay, we are able to identify all the different tastes. Yes, it may be sweet, it may be sour, it may be bitter. Yes, all the other different types of food can be identified with the help of tongue. Okay, see, if a small activity you can do it. Just have four different tastes of food and find it out which part of the tongue help us to identify which taste. Okay, for example, sugar. Okay, if something is sweet in taste, you find it out which part of our tongue is helpful in identifying the sweet taste. Then sour, then bitter, then spicy. Okay, like that you can easily identify the taste with the help of our tongue. Okay, then the next organ involved in our digestion is the food pipe. Okay, the other name for food pipe, or biologically food pipe, is also called as esophagus. Okay, the food which is swallowed from the buccal cavity, it will be passed down to the tube-like structure which is called as food pipe or the esophagus. It runs along with the neck and it ends in the stomach. Okay, from the neck, from the throat region, it ends in the stomach. Okay, and this buccal cavity, it shows a special type of movement called as peristaltic movement. It shows a special type of movement called as the peristaltic movement. That is, it contract and relax. It contract and relax so that the food will be easily passed on to the stomach. Okay, so a pipe which is used to pass the food from the buccal cavity to the stomach, it is the esophagus. Okay, and if the food is not accepted by the stomach, then the food which is passed in the esophagus will be thrown out in the form of vomit. Only if the stomach agrees with the food, it gets digested. If it is not agreed with the food, whichever we ate, it will be thrown out in the form of vomit, okay, through the esophagus. Is that clear, children? See, we studied about the tongue in this class, a muscular organ which is attached to the back of our buccal cavity, okay, which helps in swallowing the food, and also it helps in speech. It also helps in mixing the food with the saliva. Okay, it has 4-5 different regions to identify different tastes. And then we continued with the food pipe or the esophagus. It is a muscular tube which is connected with the buccal cavity to the stomach. Okay, it shows peristaltic movement where the food will be passed from the throat region, I mean through the neck to the stomach. Is that clear? Okay, and it is a main organ in the alimentary canal. Esophagus is one among the main organ in the alimentary canal. Is that clear, children? Okay, thank you.